Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to pick up my brush again and turn this gorgeous lady from this to this. It's just a beginner friendly makeup, nothing serious. So sit back and watch, girls, for you that don't know how to make up. So today I'm starting by cleansing our face with micellar water just to take off the dirt away from our face. As you can see, she has a couple of dirt, so I start with my brows. For beginners, it's advisable, so you can go over and over. So I start with brow tamer to just lift up the brows from TM Essentials, and I'm using my V Beauty brow pencil to just go in softly, guys, softly. You need a very sharp pencil to go in softly and trace the eyebrows out if you are lucky to have hairs. But once you use the TM Essentials to lift your brows, trust me, you get a direction from there. So I just follow the shape of my eyebrows, nothing serious, no illusion, nothing, just simple. Just go with the flow and you get it right, I promise. This is actually a very good beginner friendly makeup, guys. Don't mind my face in this video. I don't know, I've never done this, so I just decided to do it for a start, and I did not want to delete this video, so please manage it like that. So I'm going over the top of our eyebrows too with that. But guys, you sharpen your pencil as much as possible. I sharpened this pencil like 5 times. I was just cutting so you guys won't see it. So just go, then I go into filling our eyebrows where there are no ears or something. I just fill it with the Davis pencil after sharpening as much as possible to give me sharp edges. So I go with my younger angle brush to clean up my eyebrows. So I'm using the caramel&zekiel caramel, and I'm also using the ZEKIEL Cafe, then nuban 026 or 046 rather, to just clean out. So I'm starting with the nuban 046 because I need to use a brighter shade for the corner of my eyebrows, just to give me that sharp look, and to give me, yes, that's just it basically, to give me that sharp look. So going in, then I will be using my caramel for the edge of, or the end of my brows. I'm just going in, you drag it down, you clean your brows. Be patient, guys, be patient with this part, very patient, trust me, very patient. Then I'm using my cafe for the beginning. I just want it to look as realistic and as beautiful as possible. So you can start with you can even use your foundation, no rush, don't stress yourself too much. Then I'm using this elf brush. I don't know what's the number because it has cleaned off already, just to pat in and then just to smoothen out the old concealer and give me a uniform look. As you can see, one part is fair and one part is just the way I want it. So for the top, guys, I am so sorry I was covering it. You just, sometimes you don't, if you are very careful, you don't have to clean it. But as a beginner, I know you'll be messy, so all you just have to do is go with your brows with your angle brush and just go gradually. You don't even need concealer, just a little, something that is very close to your skin, or maybe your perfect skin color for your foundation or concealer, whichever you're using, to clean out your eyebrows. So I'm going to go back into our face, and I'm using the metics moisturizer to just moisturize our face, because your face needs to be moisturized as much as possible. So you just do that. You can be as generous as possible because you need your face hydrated. I used a toner prior to this time, but I did not know my camera wasn't recording or filming. So guys, the angles might be shifting a little. Yes, so I prime with mehron because she has a very oily skin, and I don't want that for you. So use a very mattifying oily skin. Mehron is actually very advisable to use, but if you don't, you can look for something mattifying. Use it for your T-zone especially, because that's the most oil producing part of your face, so you don't want to miss that out. And then I went into with my foundation, which is the LANCOME in 23, and then the L'Oreal True Match in C8. So I just use that over her face and you blend out. Okay, you set, I set my foundation with the Kiss Beauty with the Kiss Beauty setting spray. Yeah, so and then I went in with my nuban brush in NF13. Guys, don't worry, I'm going to put everything in the description box below. Yes, so after that I went over it. Is advisable just to have a smooth whatever layer with your beauty blender. Then I went into to conceal my eyes with my concealer in ZEKIEL and Cafe. Sorry, ZEKIEL, Cafe and Caramel. Yeah, so I use the caramel for the inner parts, for the fairer parts, then I use the Cafe for the outer one, just to give me a, not to give me a sharp edge. I just want to blend it in and work. So you just take your beauty blender and you blend in. Be patient here, guys. You don't want a harsh blending or anything. You just dab gradually. And in case you don't know, your beauty blender by now should be moist, so you just have to soak it in water, or not soak it, just add water, make sure it's moist, and then it's easy for you to blend. So for your under eye, you blend gradually, you don't rush it, just take it a step at a time. You can start from the outer part. Then I use my a little brush, not just for me to cover everywhere I need to cover and not make mistake or dip my beauty blender into her eyes. So I just use that first before I go on with my beauty blender to just blend in. So while looking up, before you start blending this particular part, you should have opened your setting powder so that you can just set immediately you are done blending. And if it's your client, you can just do that for them. So as you can see, she was looking up and immediately I set immediately. I did not allow her to look down so it won't cut. Yeah, so I went in with this just for it to give me, like, because that's the darkest side of the face, so of the eyes. So if you feel you need to go there, so you do it over. Then you see that she did not look down. I just use the blending powder, or the setting powder rather, just to go over it. And yeah, I'm setting, guys, I'm not baking. Setting is different from baking. Setting, you just use your powder to just make the moist parts become powdery if that makes sense. So guys, I forgot this step before I remember, because I want a snatched nose. So I am using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Dark Cocoa to just conceal our nose out, because I just want that snatched nose. So you just have to be very careful. You go from high to low, as you can see, just the way I'm doing it actually. Then I'm using it because this dark cocoa is quite darker for her face, like too dark, but I don't have a concealer that is a little bit brighter than this, so I just went with that. So I'm using my brush to just get the precise, my nuban brush, to just get the precise angle or where I want it to stay and how snatched I want it to be. Guys, don't worry, I'm putting everything in the description box below. Just take your time with blending matters a lot. So I just used one of my eye brushes to just blend out the dark part, so it won't give me this harsh, very dark place. So I'm blending out the darker place. So I'm using my powder palette Ivy Blue to set the rest of my face, just to take away the moist part of everything, just cover up the old foundation and everything going on my face. So I'm using Cocoa, Nutmeg and Ebony just for it. So I went in on my concealer, my nose contour in Cocoa on the palette. So if you can get a powder palette, you don't need so much. You just start as a beginner. I understand the fact that you might not want to invest so much into it, so this is actually a good powder I would recommend, or any good palette powder is okay for you to work with till you are comfortable buying expensive and compact powders. So I am contouring because I did not use my concealer to contour, so I'm just using the Cocoa also to just contour my face, to just get that sharp face out. Then I'm using my concealer in Caramel just to give me my eyeshadow base. Yeah, so that's just all you need to just get your eyeshadow base running and clear. So I'm using my Lydia, Stanley and Zekiel. So I use the umber, the isoken and grayish for my transition. So guys, eyeshadow is one of the hardest thing for me to do, so I take my time with it. I blend that in as much as I don't want so much eye going here because it's beginner friendly, nothing serious. So I make sure I blend as much as possible, like you blend your transition so it won't give you any harsh shape. Then I went for the main color. I told you I don't want something serious, which is the art eye, so I just went on to just dab on that. The little ones I want, that's just the part I just want it to be on, nothing serious. You can go high, you can go low, you can do whatever you want to do with your eyes as far as you know what you're doing, but this was what I actually wanted, so this was what I was doing for myself. Then I'll go back with my brush again, my transition brush, just to blend in and not give me that ash look. So I remember I was supposed to bake before this, just to dust off, to be able to dust off and snatch my nose. So I just went back in my Beauty by AD amber, and then I just used it to bake. Yes guys, so you see, baking requires a lot of powder, so a lot of baking powder. So setting powder rather, I just use my beauty blender and then my Beauty by AD in amber to just set the face, or to bake the face rather. So yeah, so I just used that and ready to go. I became quite messy. I don't know what was wrong with me, but yeah, just do your thing. Then I use a very slim brush just for the top of my nose, just to give me that sharp and contoured nose. Yeah, so it was messy a little. Then I went in to just line my eyes with the Drohoo waterproof eyeliner pen. Guys, for beginners, you don't need to start doing wing. Just do something very simple and basic. Don't go and spoil your makeup. Oh, you understand? So this is a very, very good eyeliner that I recommend for those that have shaky hands. Is good. Then I went with my mabrook extremely soft eyeliner for my under eye. My model was about to cry, and then my waterline, like under my waterline, I put it at the top because when I use lashes, so that it doesn't look different. So yes, I dust off the rest of the eyeshadow I used. Then I pat in the rest of the powder into my face just to get that baked look. Just be patient with it, guys. Just be very patient with it, and trust me, trust the process. So I'm doing a reverse contour. I was supposed to do it actually before then, but guys, it's been long I took my brush, so I just keep some steps. And yeah, so just use your powder, your baking powder, your setting powder, to just reverse your contour, and yeah, get it. Then I went in with my Kiss Beauty mascara to just lift my eyes, and yeah, and Miss Metics eyelash tray or eyelashes tray, just to get, I picked a good eyelash for her eyelashes, and then we're on it. So yeah, just perfect. And then I went in with that same mascara just for the under eye, but I don't advise this particular mascara because it's so moist and it's so soft that if you close your eyes too much and you don't wait for a while, it just messes up your whole makeup. So I went in again just to set my whole face with the same ebony, nutmeg and honey, just to set everything together. Then I went with my Girls Night Out 2 VEEBEAUTY blush palette just to give me that blush. Guys, I'm always scared of blush, so as you can see, I was just being careful. Then for my lip, I went with She Beauty. That is my girl. She just launched that lip line. Guys, my camera was not doing justice to how pigmented and how nice this lip was. Actually, it's a gloss, but it will do it for you, trust me. So I just used it to line her lip. Then I went with my VEEBEAUTY lip palette just to give me the rest of my nude vibe that I wanted for the day. Yes, so as you can see, that's my lip palette. So I just went in with it, and yeah, just blend out and do your thing with your lip. It depends on your mood. You can go for red, for orange, for anything you want actually. Then for my under eye, I use my VEEBEAUTY blush set, the darkest color, just for my under eye, just to give me that, to smudge my eyes and all. Then I went with my Kiss Beauty setting spray just to set the face for the day. Then I went in with Sheen highlighter, Beauty by AD highlighter, just for the nose a little bit. Guys, I'm always scared of this because there's just a little thing, it's just a little thing you do to just mess up the whole thing between your highlighter. So I just went so easy with a very, very tiny brush from Nuban. And then yeah, for my cheek, and yeah, you can play around with it, my eyebrows. And yes, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and you look beautiful. So guys, here's the end result. I hope you like it. Please do not forget to subscribe, to share, and to like. Yes, so guys, let me know what you feel in the comment section, and if you've done it, tag me on Instagram. And yeah, bye. Mwah.